So I'm going to start by doing this problem. A sweater has an original price of $50. If the sweater is 20% off, how much money do you save? So all of these questions are asking us to get a percent of a number. They're getting us to get a percent of a number. So they all involve a whole, a percent, and a part. The whole is like our starting number. It's the whole thing that we start off with. So in this case, we see that a sweater has an original price of $50. So $50 is our whole. At this point, I'm going to make a little double number line diagram to show you what we're doing here. Our whole is going to be 100%. This line is for percent. This line is for price. If we were paying 100% of the price of the sweater, we would pay $50. We would pay the whole $50. This is asking us to get 20% of the price of the sweater. So the percent here we're looking at is 20%. We want 20% of $50. So we know 100% over here is $50. So I'm going to make a mark over here. I'm going to mark 20%. I'm going to mark the same thing on the line below. And what we want to know is if 100% is 50, we want to know how much money 20% is. So we want to know what goes down here. So this number we want to find is the part. So we don't know it yet. Now I'm going to look. I'm going to see how many times does 20 go into 100? Well, it goes in 5 times. We could fit 20 5 times into 100. So 20% is going to be 1/5. The 20 is 1/5 of the 100. So if we're taking 1/5 of our percent, we also have to take 1/5 of our price. So what we're really asking is, what is 1/5 times 50? And that is going to give us our part. 1/5 of $50. So here, I just have to do this multiplication. I'm going to do 1/5 times 50 over 1. The top is going to be 50. The bottom is going to be a 5. 50 divided by 5. That's going to give us 10. So our part is $10. Now I'm going to do the next one without a visual model. I'm going to notice that for this one, we used a pretty basic equation. First thing we did is we wrote our percent as a fraction. 20% became 1/5. Then we multiplied it by our whole and we got our part. So our equation is going to be, there's a space for it down here. Part equals percent times whole. I want to remember that our percent we're going to write as a fraction. So in this case it was $10 equaled 1/5, that was our percent written as a fraction, times 50, that was our whole. So we're going to try it again. What is 75% of 80? Well, the entire thing we have, our starting number is 80, so that's our whole. Our percent, 75%. Now we're going to write 75% as a fraction. 75 is 3/4 of 100. It's going to be 3/4. So now we have to find 3/4 of 80. So to find 3/4 of 80, we're going to multiply them. So our part is going to be 3/4 times 80. And change it to 3/4 times 80 over 1. Then I'm going to notice that I can simplify here. So 4 goes into 80 20 times. So I'm left with a 1 on the bottom here. And I have 3 over 1 times 20 over 1. which is going to be just 3 times 20, which is going to give me 60 over 160. So our part is 60. And we can sort of check this using our common sense. We can tell that 60 is 3/4 of 80. So we know we did this right.